Okay, let's see. Recap time, recap time. Last time on Dragon Ball Z, stuff happened. The end. No.
Bag, can I
Let's.
get an invite into tabletop?
Dude, I don't even see it on Steam.
Oh wait, I'm still offline.
Why are the Fuji texts not loading? It's very strange. Oh well, maybe they'll pop up and start working like through partway through the session. So last time, Dragon Lady, Best Girl, Don't At Me, and friends had a little meeting of ambassadors who represented places from different dark worlds or pocket dimensions when you think about it, different parts of the Shadowfell, aka Dark Fairy World, and just, from around anywhere else. And that included, in no particular order, Janlen's birds. I'm just going to turn Jalen down for a bit. Okay. That included the Raven Queen and Russians, I should just say Slavs, and even representatives from the Sakura Isles. What a treat for Arle. And there were many discussions regarding threats to existence, existentialism, politics, trading stuff, yummy treats and culinary delights, technology, and oh yes, and Fraddum was there too. So like, oh yeah, Fraddum, and I know I'm deliberately playing it down, even though it was a big thing of effectively with diplomacy and funny trap, effectively all the threat of Fradum's brother turning into a big deity of death and trying to destroy the world as any generic anime villain does. He got talked out of it. So good job. You saved the world without fighting the end boss, sort of.
We're gonna save the world.
Also, there's an
Yeah.
so good job, everyone. And at that point, it seemed that everything was more or less resolved, at least as far as the current pressing matters. And yes, John, you get an invite. I don't know why it didn't let you just join. That's very strange. Sorry about that. Well, I thought it was an
Thank
open game
you.
for friends. You're welcome.
But
And
it doesn't even show you're on tabletop.
oh, that's weird. Am I still on ghost mode?
Now it shows you're on tabletop.
Curious. Okay. And where was I? So everything was kind of getting wrapped up, and everyone was getting ready to say, okay, thanks for the meeting, thanks for the pie. Now to say goodbye, let everyone go home. And it's now up to y'all in the party if you want to have your characters talk with any of the NPCs, talk with each other, and just close up any loose ends or resolve any tension, any lingering issues before everyone says goodbye for some time. And let's see here. Now, I know I have an order for players and their characters set up already, but does anyone have a preference to go first or go last?
Eh, I don't have a preference.
Okay. Eileen, would you have a preference to go first, medium, or last, second or last?
Somewhere down the middle.
Sounds good. Okay.
I don't mind going last.
Okay. Then I guess, Jalen, if you're feeling like a good sport, I guess the table's yours. What would you like to? How would you like Fred to interact with anyone or say stuff before he goes bye bye?
Bag.
Well, when I say bye bye, I mean from this scene, and then he'll discuss the things with the Dragon Lady afterward. I'll
Hmm.
get into that in a bit.
I mean, I don't think there's anything else to interact with, considering there was already some stuff last session.
Okay. To summarize for Hellion and Marcus, Janon and I ended up doing some one-on-one stuff at his request to have Fradam and Azrael talk about stuff, figure out some spooky soul sharing solutions with the Dragon Ladies, and a bit of time gaps in between to fit everything in. So at this point, I would say that Fradam and Azrael are still kind of off to the side, talking and just waiting their turn and kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in that case, we went from Fradam's turn to Eileen's turn. Okay, Eileen, who would you like to speak to and whatnot?
Hmm. I mean, I suppose the dragon lady before I, sail off somewhere else again. Maybe I can even ask her if she wants to tag along.
Ooh, I like this. Let me see. Where's the alien? Where is the alien token actually? I mean, oh, there she is.
She already
Oh.
left. There you go.
She's like the wind.
True.
Oh, hello, alien. It was very nice to see you today. I mean, I see you have many days, but still, a little plushy face.
Greetings. It's been a good while. Um, See, how it's been interesting here with the world saving and everything, and just figuring out the trouble here. But I will eventually have to probably make my way back to the surface and all. So I was curious. Would you perhaps like to take a stroll up there and see how it's up there, or how the wind blows up the top?
Oh, Dragon Lady even goes, oh, wait, how do I do that? How do I do that in a feminine tone? Oh,
I can do
I.
one.
Oh, yeah,
Give me
please
a
do.
moment.
Please do.
Oh,
Oh, perfect.
Oh, da, da.
Oh, my. Okay,
well,
Janice.
perhaps I should. Perhaps I should.
Perhaps I should go. Ara, ara.
What?
Say, Marcus?
Ew. No,
You? Oh, no, a chipmunk.
Ara,
Good use of voice mod.
you're gonna
Yes.
fucking Chip and Dale around here.
That's
Why,
the time.
hello there. My name is Chip, and I'm Chipper.
It's time to rebrand from Fox to Chipmunk.
You mean from cat to chipmunk?
Oh, I forgot how to draw Eileen's face. I'm so bad.
You call me a chipmunk, and I'll drive you nuts.
Doot. Things are gonna get pretty squirrely around here. Oh, right. And Dragon Lady goes though. Oh my. Well, I mean, it's a very generous offer, and I will admit I'm very tempted. But my duties rely with my duties rely with this world. And then the other Dragon Lady bursts in. By bursts in, I mean she just kind of kicks her sister in the side with a big metal boot and takes off her own helmet. Ooch. And takes off her helmet to reveal pretty much. What's that one Muppet that looks like a bird in an academic hat and it's got the silly little beak and it's really stuffy and annoying, but kind of funny about it?
Hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture. The one bird Muppet. Maybe not a Muppet. The stuffy bird Muppet. Hmm. Maybe it was a dinosaur. Ah, here's a picture. Sam Eagle. That's it. So pretty much. Oh no, more bird people. More eagles. More Americans. So pretty much.
Do.
So pretty much, it turns out without her
I
helmet on.
remember.
Yes.
Remember, it ain't American. It ain't American unless it's bald.
Yes, the true sign of Americanism, hair loss, and and it
Got
seems like,
him.
and apparently underneath her helmet, other Dragon Lady, for all her brutish attitude, pretty much looks like that. But one of her eyes is clearly fake, made out of some sort of gem, multiple gems,
Mhm.
as it's. And it's covered with it glitters green and red and pink and blue and seems to be a sort of collage or stained glass eye. So this may explain how her eye changed color whenever she was in a certain mood, or rather, maybe she was just standing in the light differently, so it reflected to one of the other gems.
She changed it.
And she says in a higher pitched voice than one might have expected, "Sister, you need to live your own life. I've learned enough from you. I've learned enough from our new friends, and I'm sure that the townspeople will understand that, I'm a work in progress, but we're going to work together and we're going to listen to each other. I learned that from you, big sister." And
Hey, Chen.
You can
And
think of it as a diplomatic endeavor for a week, you know.
oh,
Not like you should have to be there forever.
how do I draw googly eyes really quickly? Oh, First Dragon Lady approves of this. You don't even need to roll for persuasion. She's all ready to go. She's already running off to the side to pack her bags, her crystal bags. I don't know. She's got a little not a briefcase. She's got a little suitcase. She's got a carry-on. She's got all the funny luggage. I don't know how she's going to use it. I don't know what's in there. I guess you'll find out on the private times. Yeah. So
What?
FDL, First Dragon Lady.
There you
Oh yes, also the boot. Yes, her sister kicked her in the side to say, like, get out of here. Go have fun. Go live your life. And now there was something I was supposed to remember that was relevant to First Dragon Lady joining Elian on the surface.
Oh.
But you know what? That doesn't matter right now. What matters right now is that Elian has found a friend, someone who cares about her and enjoys her presence and her just being her, and wants to spend more time together with her, alone.
ほう。向かってくるのか逃げ
Oh.
ずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか
なんじゃこれは
I don't know what any of this said, but it gives a very big vibe.
No, it's
Naughty!
just, just are you approaching me?
Oh,
Instead of running away, you're coming straight for me.
Let's see, can I draw a picture of Dragon Lady running toward Elian? I don't know how perspective works, but I'll try.
Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you. All right, hold on. I'll put it into D&D.
I'm really rusty when it comes to drawing dragons. Take a look.
Find an even better angle.
Perfect.
And I'll be right back. I just need to quickly mute.
Yes. Okay. Marcus, would you like to do your epilogue while Corcio is out, or wait till he comes back? It's your choice.
Sure. I can do my epilogue now.
I think he'll be all right with it. I know we can always replay it or summarize
Yeah.
it if there's a. Okay.
Mhm.
So.
So right now, I think at the moment, I think is the ship captain there by any chance?
Yes.
So in the meantime, Arley would be together with the ship captain and the crew, thanking them for the wonderful voyage, and also continuing to share whatever recipes he has that they could possibly prepare while on board, keeping it
Mm.
as simple as possible.
Hmm. Wait, I'm sorry. Can you please repeat that?
Basically, they are basically he's sharing all the recipes with them
Sure.
while also thanking them for the voyage.
The captain is very grateful for Arley's shared knowledge, as he's sure that it will benefit his crew, himself, and the good of everyone in the long run. It's important to share knowledge and grow.
Mm-hmm.
The captain, in turn, shares Arley some knowledge of different, what's the word? Weaponsmithing techniques and occult knowledge that, well, might not be useful without the proper, blacksmith's tools or setup. At the very least, it can help. If it ever comes down to it, Arley can knows how to. Arley will know how to protect and refine and repair his weapons from minor damage, tarnishing, corrosion, even with certain species, even with certain ingredients and materials that can only be found on the sea or on different islands outside of Soccer Empire and his piratical
Oh.
journeys. In addition,
Mm-hmm.
what's the word? Hmm. This might not be necessary, but discerning knowledge of the occult and protection from supernatural spirits and malevolent forces will give Arle advantage against issues of mind control, fear, psychological paralysis, and domination to avoid
Mm-hmm.
being to avoid becoming the puppet of someone or something more powerful, more psychically or magically inclined than himself.
Charming.
Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. I'm so
So,
sorry. I actually
so
forgot.
basically, now Arlie is more resistant against being charmed.
Perfect. Yes, thank you. See, you think else? Oh, yes, and Sam. Oh no, there's no. The captain also gives Arle a note from Sam. The one of the
Uh-oh.
crew members. That
Hold on.
yes.
Someone's calling me.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe I remembered that.
Hang on, I gotta pick up the call.
Yes, yes.
Dang, everyone has to BRB.
Can't believe it. We can't just play through. We never, 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 never.
No.
Pain.
Pain.
I think you're. What did I say here? I should take notes on this. So FDL will join Ellie after helping Fratum out, and Fratum goes home. I still want to keep the twist in, but I
But
think I think I'll save it for a one-on-one with Corcio,
Alright,
and
I'm back.
not welcome back. Not just to give it a bit of a
hello.
twist, but also to not spoil the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Hooray! Welcome back. Everyone's back for Smash.
Yeah.
It's the word. So, the captain gives Arlie a note from Sam. It's kind of hard to read, but the gist of it seems to be, well, Arlie is now an Oshi to someone.
Oh,
Can't wait for Arlie VT
Mm-hmm.
from last time?
last time. So yes, Arlie not only now has a Kohai, but he also has a fan. Not an annoying fan, but not too annoying. But I'm sure Sam needs to be taken in small doses. What's the
Mm-hmm.
word? Oh, and Yukari comes running up, says, Arle-san, Arle-san, I mean, wait, no, wait. Yeah. Arle-senpai, 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 Arle-senpai. That was so amazing. I can't believe all these things happened, and I can't believe that the funny evil goat didn't try to take your soul. I'm so proud of you. You did so good, and I was so happy to see our emperor. That wasn't our emperor. I'm so happy to see the representative. I don't remember him exactly, but wow. And I would like Arle to roll for psychic damage. No.
Psychic damage. Arlie is like, Moai. You know that Moai. You know the Moai statue.
Yes.
Yes, that is Arlie's face. This.
Let's see. Can I actually draw the? You mean the one? I just want to make sure I'm remembering. Sorry. You mean the one where it's like a big baby, right? Could be remembering it.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, what's the word? So yeah. So at this point, I believe everyone has had a turn. Well, except for Fratum at this point. I don't know if. So everyone's had at least one go around. Does anyone want to say anything else to the NPCs before they kind of anyone between player characters before the NPCs butt in and hog the spotlight?
Actually, I
The
have
other
something.
dragon lady.
Sorry, what
What?
was that? I'm sorry, what was that?
From
was that
who?
not was that not hearable?
Oh, gotcha. Wink.
Did I stutter?
Oh, yes. Oh, right. And Dragonlance says, so, but I will still have to wrap up some things before we can actually, go to the surface together. So, if you'll please, I have to talk with Fradham and his brother for a bit. So, please excuse me, Elian. And she kind of shuffles back over to wherever Fradham is, even though
Where's the
at this.
Freedom token?
That's a good question.
So in the meantime, I will hug the other dragon lady.
Yeah, yeah. Hug that other dragon lady. It's kind of like hugging a. It's kind of like hugging a tungsten cube, but a little nicer. Tungsten cube. It's so nice and smooth. I mean, heavy and smooth. It's weird. And
It's metal for the decoration, except for the fucking cube.
and while Elian hugs the other dragon lady, would Fradham and Arle like to have any interaction?
Yes.
All right, have at it, you two.
Nom nom nom. Poke, 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 poke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a cat.
Can't. There he is. Arlie, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
In your.
What does it look like I'm doing?
I don't know. You're talking to people. It's more like I'm asking if you're doing anything important.
Well, quietly leans over to Phantom. Please, give me any excuse to get away from Yukari. Please.
Oh, okay. Well, there is something that I would need to maybe talk about with you and Alien before everyone does the things. Considering there's some stuff that still needs to be sorted out, and yeah, preferably, yeah, I'd have you two with there too. Did you hear it, Yukari? We need your buddy over there for something.
Oh, okay. Well, you could trust me. Anywhere my buddy goes, anywhere my Arle senpai goes, I should say, you can trust me to go. I will be as quiet as a mouse. I will be as helpful as a doormat. I will do everything you need. So please, please don't leave.
Is staying quietly on the side also a thing you will do?
Hmm. Out of character, I appreciate the fact that Fradham is asking this to someone else. He's come a long way.
Yeah.
And what's the word? Well, I'm staying quiet. I don't really say that helps this case. I can be as quiet as a mouse. I'm very good at sneaking around and stabbing without a sound. But, I guess if it's what you need. Sad Yukari noises. She just seems to be like, I just wanted to participate actively. I didn't want to be sneaky. But you know what? If that's what's good if that's what's good for my senpai, then that's what I will do. And she salutes while frowning. And she kind of just slinks away. I forgot how to draw.
Okay, that happened.
Hey, now Arlie and Fradham have privacy.
Can we also get Alien to join the privacy?
Yeah, what?
I was gonna drag Arlie over to Alien.
That sounds good. Good luck.
But
I would imagine Alien is still hugging the other dragon lady who is trying to awkwardly hug Alien too, but her arms are too short, so they kind of just flop around Alien's sides. Kind of like she's trying to squish her hips.
Float like a fish, SpongeBob SquarePants.
poke, 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 poke.
Like that?
Yeah.
I don't know if Alien is just
Does
so
Alien react to the poking?
I'm still hugging.
full.
You
Can't
can't
stop.
stop me from hugging the dragon ladies.
You could drag the other dragon lady off with you.
I mean, it wouldn't be a problem. I think.
Well,
All
I'll
right,
do
poke the
that
dragon
then.
lady instead.
Hmm. this point, I don't even know anymore. What was it saying? Dragon
At
Lady.
this point, something.
I say at this point, well, let's see. If first Dragon Lady went to talk to Fradum and that got taken care of for now, and then she's probably talking off to other diplomats and then wrapping everything off and waving goodbye to them as they all get onto their boats. Oh, that's the wrong token. I'm sorry. Where'd it go? Oh no.
This is not Derek.
But they both have white fur.
Yeah.
What's the word? Other diplomats kind of just yeet off. Raven Queen just slides out so cool and smooth like. Minion rolls over. And smokescreen for the Sakura Empire ambassador's name. I forgot. I do apologize. Okay. Other dragon lady is just, nah, my sister can take care of all that stuff. I'm going to keep hugging Elian.
Can I do a strength check to push Alien and the Dragon Lady into a quiet corner?
Yes, you can you can do a strength check to pull dragon lady and Elian into the quiet corner.
I'm sure this is going to go very well.
So well. Let's see here.
Yeah, that's
Oof.
a 5.
I mean, considering that's less than Alien and Dragon Lady's passive strength, I don't think it's gonna work. But maybe it'll get there. Maybe it'll get her attention and her attention.
Hey, Arlie, can you help me?
Arlie helps, so thereby giving Fradum additional advantage.
Yeah, roll with advantage now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's advantage, all right. Dang, I can't believe it.
24 on perception, so I think I noticed.
It wasn't just the wind. It's up to Eileen if she wants to. It's up to you if you want to react. It's like, yo, quit it or something. Like, can I help you? Or just ignore. Because, yeah, very much aware.
What?
Or I mean, what is it, Frank? What do you want?
Push you two into a quiet corner.
Why?
Because there's some very spoopy secret stuff that we may need to talk about.
Alright, then bring it on.
What?
Alright, then bring it on.
Okay.
This other dragon lady's gonna be carried off like a plushie.
Always.
Yay! Other dragon lady plush. Let's go. I like this. I like this doodle.
Okay. So yesterday, before the meeting stuff happened, I went on a little trip with the Spade King. And there we had a encounter with with your gem, Alien.
Huh?
You know the gem you threw in when we entered here?
Yes, what about it?
It's kind of according to the other dragon lady that's currently taking care of diplomat business, and according to one of my other Darkner friends, there is something there that's very problematic.
Does
what
that
do
mean
you
I can
think?
get it back?
I mean, you can ask it. You can look if if they agree with it. Otherwise, I feel like just doing it outside of their warnings is a little bit rude. I mean, if we were to go there and have a conversation with that gem again and do stuff, maybe in the end, if we manage to spare them, we could you could maybe would agree to coming with you again.
How rude of him, but okay.
Yeah.
It's something.
Do can I poke the other dragon lady to come over too?
Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Okay. Whee!
Oh yeah. So anyway, don't forget to take a left at the mountain, and you have a good trip home. And we'll see you in a decade or so. Oh yes, hello, Fred. What is it? What can I do for you? You have the whole party here. This must be important.
Dude, it's about the gem thing.
Oh. And she speaks in a whispered tone. Does this mean you've informed your friends about the threat?
I mean, I don't know if it's a threat, but yeah, I informed them about it.
It's very good
So I
news.
said it out loud.
Okay. Dragon Lady has to roll for charisma save to see if she's gonna avoid falling on her face for comedic effect.
Well, you could
Darn.
say that Dragon Lady got a face fall.
So it appears that she rolled well enough with her bonus that she kind of just stumbles and tumbles a little in place, but doesn't lose her footing. If that makes sense.
But
Yes. Oh, okay. She kind of does a thing like wiggles and her legs will limp a little bit, but then she gets back up quickly. Kind
yeah,
of
I
like
know what you mean.
okay, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Whoa! And she says,
But
"Okay, yes."
I, I don't know exactly if everything I said was everything that you know too, because I don't know if you told everything that you know about this. Maybe you could give some additional info to Alien and Arley about this.
I will very well. I will inform you that this threat. You might not say it's a threat for. You might not know if it's a threat for anyone, but as far as I'm concerned, anyone who attacks my denizens and does not have a regard for life is a threat.
Oh yikes, Morse code.
Oh, Morse, not again. There's not even a bridge. And the Dragon Lady explains that the ruby that Elian threw in was influenced by certain individuals, not just by Fradam's brother, but possibly someone else, that it grew into a very svelte humanoid figure, seemed to be very optimistic and curious about other people, but was also unaware of the fragility and value of life and was inadvertently killing randomly, not aware of
Okay.
its consequences, yes. Very chipper, though.
Yeah, that one.
Very chipper. Seemed to think that everything is a game or just for fun, including existence.
Ha ha
And
ha 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 ha.
it also appeared to have some strange magic abilities, supernatural abilities even, and for the sake of avoiding further threats, was trapped. This is going to sound like some bizarre RPG plot, which it is! Was trapped, incapacitated, and temporarily moved into a sort of pocket dimension in the sky where it can be of no threat to anyone but itself, but it might break out eventually if it figures out if its own powers and ability grow. And thus, it would be up to the party and anyone they feel they could trust to bring in to either pacify and truly rehabilitate this wayward ruby, or to crush and destroy it before it can continue to make a mess of everyone's lives and maybe even what's the word? The fabric of reality. Because a side note, it seems to have some Eldritch powers now. Not enough to really destroy everything, but enough to make annoying time loops, bubbles. So, yeah. Hope you like
Hey,
Groundhog
Alien,
Day.
maybe this is a sign that you should treat your stuff better.
I have been cherishing my gems all my life. What are you on about?
Maybe the point is not, keeping them in such an excessive quantity and, letting gems be gems? 50 eyes?
I'm not supposed to let gems be gems. Come
What do you mean?
again.
I mean,
That's
I mean,
that's what you just said. What do you mean?
I said not to collect them like you do, but yeah, but
It's funny because that was one of the last gems Alien
Oh
collected in
no!
the
How
session.
dare I collect raw? That's oh my god! That's preposterous. Should I worry about the oxygen too?
I know that it sounds kind of stupid, but according to the alchemist up there, the fact that I'm keeping acid in a vial is also not how stuff's supposed to be.
I bet it hurts the acid's feeling, that's for sure.
Yeah, apparently it does, surprisingly enough. I'm sure I'm being kind of hypocritical here, but I don't know how this stuff works. I'm just saying something that I think makes sense. Yeah. 50 eyes.
I mean, to be fair, this wasn't exactly Elian's doing, and I don't know if I could. I don't know if you could say it absorbed her, it absorbed her character traits.
They
But I
gotta
will.
come from somewhere.
Well, yes, and we do know some of it came from, or at least we suspect some of it came from, the recently neutralized threat. But there's something about it that something about this ruby that feels much more than anything we're familiar with, and that includes myself, and from what I would imagine you're familiar with.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, I think there's something about this gem that carries influence from outside any world known to any of us, and it's not good.
uh, it's kind of why I'm making a fuss about it. Haha.
Good. To draw faces again. Why draw alien looking like a Southern Belle? Sugar.
What?
No, I'm gonna leave it silly. What's the word?
Incredible.
Trying to think what else. What else? Dragon Lady notes that if the party can't take care of it now, that's okay. You can always come back to it another time, or someone else will try and take care of it later. There's a very good chance, though, that the gem will be the ruby will be most receptive to this party simply because of the experience and growing a bit uh, from their own advice and encouragement. So maybe we'd listen to good words. Maybe we'd just not put up too much of a fight. Hard to say.
It can't hurt to try, right?
That's a good point.
Hey, Arle, you have said nothing all this time. Do you have an opinion on this?
I think, honestly, I think we should go for it.
Yeah.
If you think we stand a chance, we should go for it.
Oh, you heard the fox, so we should go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, what are you waiting for then, I suppose?
Okay. So,
Uh,
all right. I hope everyone's ready for a boss fight I didn't prepare for.
oh,
No, I'm sure.
it's
Oh boy.
happening.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Let me see here.
It'll be fine. 10 minutes later. So, what would you guys like to do for your new characters? Because that was a total party kill.
Oh,
Okay.
don't give the DM ideas.
Hmm.
Also, do I have the... I thought I had a board special set for this. I don't, so I'm going to have to wipe. Let's see here. How do I change the table again? Table. Round.
Yeah.
That's fine. New table. How do I just add a blank table? I forget. Is it just
Delete
check
everything. Yeah.
checkers? That'll do.
So we're playing checkers now.
Blank checkers. Now I'll use the other board and just
Well, check this out.
delete. How do I delete everything? Ouch. Now I don't have a token for the ruby, but let's see here. I'll just use funny red thing.
Oh look, it's a cube.
Oops.
It's cubey.
Cube. Let's see here. And please imagine that the party got whooshed into a spooky. What's the word? Hmm.
Hmm.
I guess a spooky bridge is floating in the sky, and it's got storm clouds and space dust all around, like for a fancy background. In fact, let me see if I, one of those spoopy boopy fight the end of the world kind of backdrops where it's very abstract and spacey. Doesn't make sense, but it's cool to look at.
Ooh,
Now, where did I put
wait a
that?
second.
Yes. Oh, here it
Ian,
is.
do you still have the thing from the dragon lady which gives you the ability to communicate with her?
That's
I
good.
mean, I think so. Has to be somewhere in my pocket.
This sounds like a good time to use it.
Well, yeah.
Uh,
Try that again. Ring, ring. Hello.
uh,
Fradham.
Give
What's
the,
wait.
the Fredem.
Fred? What is it? Did you get to the for lack of a better term, cell? Okay.
I mean, it's kind of weird. Spooky night sky with spooky storm clouds.
Yeah,
You
that's fair. Anyway, if you excuse me, I can actually draw this. Silly me. How do I draw
the
things?
illustration.
Yay. Okay, so outside the spooky bridge, which is just floating in the night sky, sort of, with lots of clouds around. Ooh, space dust. There appears to be a little box, and the box has a little grate on it. It really looks just like a jail cell, and it's deceptively small. In fact, let us say that red cube is the box, is the jail cell, just sitting on the bridge. It's just there. It doesn't make any sense. It's a
I have a very saucy question.
yes,
What color is the space dust?
orp. Oh, and white. It's purple. It's purple and white.
Okay. I don't know what correlates with that.
What?
I don't know what correlates with that.
Certain galaxies,
Because
temperatures, vacuums.
because this is me bringing out fancy knowledge that nobody needs. Usually space dust has a certain color associated with what the main element composition. Yeah, it is English. Yes. And I was like, if it has this color, maybe I can get something from this.
Yay! Jump off the bridge and start collecting space dust.
Cats fly. I don't have it right now.
And let me just erase all the things. Would anyone like to approach the menace of the cube? Good. Give me a grapple check.
What? Why?
As he ran right, because Fredham ran right into it,
Okay.
and there's a bit of a shaking from it. Shake, 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 shake. And it says,
I rolled a
"Oh,
16.
Fratim, is that my dear, dear friend? I'm so happy to see you again."
Uh, Evan, why are you in here now?
Well, I'm not quite sure of the details, but my gracious hostess has decided I should have my own cozy vacation home. Would you like to see inside?
I can already look inside. Just have to look through the bars.
It appears to be a lot more spacious on the inside than it looks on the outside. It actually looks like a very grand hotel room from the 1980s. It's got it's got curtains, it's got columns, it's got a very nice bed. By nice bed, I mean it doesn't look like it's roach infested. And it has a little painting of,
Well, right.
or it just has a little painting hanging on the wall.
Eh. Oh, look, Alien, I think you would enjoy this place. Minus the jail part of it.
Hmm. Don't see many gems around here.
I mean, just for the cozy, slightly boring, relax thing.
As soon as Elian says
Are you calling
gems,
my garden boring?
ooh,
I mean, I'm not the kind of person who can just stay in one room for more than 5 minutes without doing anything. So
I mean, I guess that's fair. True. Hmm. But yeah, it's most peculiar. It does look cozy, but I do prefer myself some more nature places than this.
that's fair enough.
it's about this too.
But
And I'm glad that it does seem cozy for Elian, and I'm glad that Fradum can respect that she has her own taste, and there's nothing wrong with
the eyes.
it. The Marcus, do you want to have Arlie say anything at this time or not?
Nope. I have nothing to add on at this time.
Then the Ruby remarks that hears Elian's voice and Elian, my dear, is that you? Oh, I'm so happy to hear your voice again. It's been so long. Don't get me wrong, don't get me wrong. I've enjoyed time meeting Fradum and all his little friends around this world, and of course, the queens, the princesses, the dragon ladies themselves. But nothing, no one can compare to you. I feel
Well, thank
very
you, I suppose.
Oh?
I feel very dirty playing this character with this voice. I don't like I don't like being a diplomat. I don't like being fancy. Yeah, like that. Surprise, now it's
So
meta time.
how have you been, I suppose?
Oh, ho,
Something
ho.
in here.
Well, as you can see, I've grown to be beautiful and shapely and well formed. I'm truly coming into my own, as you can see, and it kind of poses like an anime. I don't feel like doing all the little lines for this. I'm just gonna go, oh, and
Clap,
it does, does like a little Vogue pose.
clap, clap, clap.
And I'm truly seeing just how much life can offer, even to a creature that is not truly alive like myself. There's just so much in this world, and I want to see more. I want to experience more, and even then some. I want to reach behind the curtains. I want to see and feel so much more than anyone has ever witnessed, and I want to share that love. I want to share that joy. Won't you join me in this?
Oh my.
I mean,
Isn't this locked or something?
I'm waiting to hear what Ellen has to say to this before for responding to Adam.
I'm just sort of wondering how the hell did this happen to a gem?
Yeah, like that. It sneezes.
Ish.
Sorry.
That's okay, bless you. And the gem, it doesn't even have eyes, but it almost but you can sort of feel the burning staring and curiosity, and almost not a wicked smile, but one that clearly does not understand what it's saying or understand the consequences it could have. Well, oh yes, and then it turns to Fradum and says, "Well, if you'll be so gracious to join me inside, I can show you much more of what I've already learned, what I've experienced, and what I have to offer to those who are interested."
You're not really answering the question.
Of how I can explore the world and even more from inside this cozy, lavish room?
No. If A, the thing isn't this door locked? A and B, how are we even supposed to get inside?
Well, I'll have you know that while it's true I can't open it from the inside yet, and I am waiting for a nice visit, maybe a good meal or a treat, maybe a game to play with, but I have a way to help you inside, and I can even show you what I've learned, what I have to offer, if in a game, if you will.
This. I don't know why I'm feeling like this, but I feel like this happened before, and it's giving me the most awkward sense of deja vu right now.
It absolutely is. It absolutely has poor Fradum. But I
I
must
don't
say,
trust this gem. This gem doesn't feel right to me. As the full field local gem expert, I did declare this gem a little bit sus.
It's very menacing.
Mr. Gem, is the game anything to do with bringing our whatever HP is supposed to be to 0?
Your HP, I would not know what that even means. Your hippo
Inside.
presence?
I'd like to do an inside check.
Yeah, do an insight check.
What's the modifier?
I believe it's
19.
very good. The how do I say this? It really doesn't seem to know what HP does, and for all the deja vu that Freedom is having, it doesn't seem that the gem is aware that HP would refer to hit points. But there's still something very suspicious and dangerous about whatever. It just, as Alien said, this is not a trust. This is a very suspicious and not trustworthy gem, and any game it might be interested in is not going to be good. Not going to be fun in the traditional sense. Maybe safe.
Said Alien and Arley.
Help.
I'm just trying to decipher the gem's intentions. Well, I'll try to roll precision in what is called this check. Insight,
Arlie,
perception.
it's our
Yeah.
it's our Arlie trying to analyze the gem to no avail.
Ah.
It
My
is-
insight check was 2.
Ooh.
Oh.
So I don't
Wait.
know anything about this gem. Apparently, I'm not so good at finding out about gems as I thought.
Oh, it's clearly actually a pretty cool guy. Nothing unusual here. No, it's still
Something
pretty
wrong
obvious.
about him, but I can't put my mind to it.
Perfect.
Mhm.
I mean, here's the thing: we can pay for the thing, and so we should probably do the thing, right? I mean, I know I'm being reckless right now, but
The gem sort of. May I interrupt?
Yes.
Thank you. The gem sort of picks up on the trepidation and uncertainty of the party, and not exactly comes clean, but at least can understand and express enough that I'll have you know that while I can understand that this game might sound scary to you, as learning any new game can be, I assure you everything will be perfectly safe in the end. You might have a few bruises. You might find it can be a little difficult. The rules might not be clear, but I will do my best to make sure that you are preserved and well at the end of it all.
fine, preserved and well at the end of it all.
And suspiciously, almost defying the reality of what your characters would be used to, a box appears in front of everyone's vision and says, I'm too lazy to write this out. Wait, I can write this out. The How does this work actually? There we go. I'm sorry. I'm also still learning this program. There we go.
It's all good.
Thank you.
How annoyed would you guys be if I went for a lunch break because family?
Oh, please enjoy.
No, that's why I'm asking if it's like okay.
Oh, I mean, it's okay with me. Is it okay with you two? Of course, Jalen and Marcus.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, feel free to continue without me and just kind of the NPC alien forward.
Appreciate it, and we'll be sure to catch you up when you return. Why am I typing it out? I can just say, the Wayward Ruby wishes to play a dangerous game, though it would be difficult and most likely lead to harm. Wayward Ruby, I like saying that. Wayward Ruby will reset everyone's health, conditions, and spell slots to full upon victory or defeat against this character.
Oh. Once again, I'm getting a very awkward sense of deja vu from this.
Yay! Also, is anyone going to comment that the fact it's just a box, or at least the illusion of a rectangle with text that appears outside of the box, just appears in everyone's vision.
Nah, that's perfectly normal.
I don't know if Arla has any thoughts on this.
Sorry, any thoughts on what? I wasn't paying attention for a sec.
Oh, that's okay. In Arle's vision appears a rectangle with text scrawled on it, and the text even floats off of the rectangle into space, and it says, "The wayward Ruby wishes to play a dangerous game, though it would be difficult and most likely lead to harm."
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Danger, you want to play a game? However, it will reset everyone's health, conditions, and spell slots to full upon victory or defeat against this character. Oh, and then there's the note that says you have unlimited attempts at this game.
uh,
Always come back later, even at level 20.
that just means there are no stakes.
I mean, yeah, but good luck getting to level 20.
I wish, no.
I wish I were super powerful. Maybe you have wish. You get wish by being super powerful.
Or by finding something that's super powerful.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I
that
said
sounds like a good idea.
no stakes. I can't believe a Beck campaign has low stakes. Only I found that funny.
Yeah, how do we get inside?
Well, you just have to tap. If you bring your hand between the bars, I will pull you in.
Wait, how am I fitting through that?
Upstairs. What's the word? About eye length. I guess for Fred, it would be a little higher. It has jail cell bars almost sticking through, small enough they could. Someone that's small enough, sorry, big enough that someone could stick their hand through.
No, that's not what I meant. How does Fradham get through the small cell bars?
This is gonna sound suspicious. But why don't you have Fredham stick his hand through and see what happens?
Yeah, it sounds like a great idea.
But is it so great that you'll actually have him do it?
Yes,
What?
yes.
Okay. And it's no sooner than Fradham sticks his hand, his funny looking hand, between the bars. The ruby kind of grabs, squish it, not squish, gently squeezes it between a crab claw made of rock and pulls Fradham through, almost actually absolutely defying physical space and geometry and making Fradham squeeze and turn into spaghetti as he gets pulled through the bars. It's
Now I know how the answer feels like every time that this happens.
yeah. And in less than in only 2 seconds, Phantom is on the inside of that bar. Phantom is on the inside of that room, that very cushy looking room.
Oh,
It's pretty nice, except it smells a little like chlorine.
ugh.
That's a very
It smells
bad
like bathwater.
Oh, well, I can change that. Hold on. And the ruby glows purple for a moment, and then the room smells like lilacs and lavender.
Wow, that's better.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I gave Phantom eyebrows. I guess now it's just, think, how do I NPC Ellie for this? Oh! This truly is a very strange. This truly is a very strange and dangerous ruby. But Fradham, are you all right in there?
Yeah, I'm not dead yet.
Well, that's good news.
Uh,
Well, I suppose we can't leave you alone in there. So, if we're going to take care of this, I guess I better join too. And Ellie sticks her hand in too, and the ruby almost extends its hand 4 feet through the air, grabs Elian's hand, and pulls her in, spaghetti like, and boop, she's on the inside too now, and she shivers. I knew this was a suspicious ruby, but I don't want to ever do that again. Tell me we can leave Tell me we can leave by opening the door afterward. I would, but well, as you know, I haven't figured out how to open it myself yet. But I'm sure we'll be having a visitor very soon.
have you tried using a lockpick?
A what?
Lockpick.
Ruby's not aware of
Playing
what a
Skyrim
lockpick
now.
is. the Ruby's not aware of what a lockpick is, so it's up to Fraddum if he wants to teach the Ruby about lockpicking and thievery. The way of the
I don't
road.
think Fredem knows how to lockpick.
I don't know how to use a lockpick. I just know it exists.
looks at Arlie through the bars.
And the water's fine.
He looks at, what do you think I am? Some dishonorable thief?
I mean, I don't know. I had a feeling you could probably do something like that if it came down to it.
How dare!
I mean, I'm not saying you will just do it randomly. I mean, if you were ever failed, something like that, maybe.
Insert how dare.
Okay.
Arlie has all the good reactions.
Anyways, Arlie, do you want to come in too, or do you want to just play spectator?
Yes, I'll come in.
What a guy! What a team player! And as soon as Arlie says it, the Ruby reaches over for, "Won't you take my hand?"
Are you ready? Are you ready? Transformation Central.
Can I try doing something stupid?
Yes.
Can I try to pull Arlie instead of the Ruby?
Yes, you can try and pull Arlie instead of the Ruby.
Yeah.
Nothing interesting happens except for I hope Fradum's hand. I don't know if Fradum's hand is a little greasy.
Why would it be greasy?
Handling chemicals. Hasn't gone to wash his hands. Dust. I don't know. Something about mineral chemical powder or residue. Just a guess.
Yeah, probably.
Oof.
I mean, if it's not gonna hurt Fredem, then it's not gonna hurt Arlie, probably.
Probably.
Yes.
What's the word? So nothing interesting happens, but the Ruby whispers into Fradum's ear something unintelligible, something else, something otherworldly, and a little spooky. I would like Fradum to roll a intelligence saving throw.
Yeah, let's go.
So 14.
It's a 15.
Okay. Fradum managed to avoid taking any sort of horrible psychic damage, and he learned the trick of how to pull Fradum in, pull Arlie in through the opening.
Yeah, pull Arlie into the opening.
Yeah.
Ah!
Hey, congratulations! Everyone's on the other side now.
Wow.
And as soon as
Hello from the other side.
and as soon as Arlie gets pulled in, the room seems to change. It just kind of sort of squishes and morph from being this cushy little but gross hotel room into, what's the word? Where's the checkerboard? A bit of a battle, something that looks more like a battle arena, or you know what I'm trying to say, right? It turns into a gladiator's arena and ring more than whatever this is. What was. It's very
Into a red cube.
Yes, from a red cube. And it's but it's still a lot more. It still seems a lot more spacious on the inside than than the cube.
The outside.
The outside. And the cube. What is that? You do the funny on Isaac Marcus's hand. Boop. And the cube takes a stand on one side of this arena. And
See.
what's the matter? Trying to make it fancy?
I was trying to turn Fredem.
Oh, whoopsie. Well, this is a very small board now that I look at it.
Expand.
It's only 8 by 8, but it'll do. Expand.
Oh.
And let's see here. And the Ruby says briefly that it's going to try and do. Why am I so tired? Is it because we've been doing this for an hour? Is it because I need to stretch and hydrate?
Probably the latter thing.
Okay. So this definitely seems like ouch, a whole hour. As Corso has lunch, I think we should all take some time to stretch. We have some water, and I'll be right back. Corso?
Cube, it is so sad that Steve Jobs died of ligma.
Oh. Yeah, of course, we're currently taking a stretch and hydrate break.
I see.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here. Thank you for your patience.
Problem.
Usually we deal with that lunch was food. Let's see here. Now, what notes did I have for this encounter? Because I actually had notes for this. Where did I put my notes? No, here it is.
Oh, it should be
Hmm.
fine.
There she is. Uh. Hmm. I forgot I actually had a monologue written for this. I guess I'll just have to turn into a video later.
Dang, it's outtakes.
That's the word. So, the Ruby says, "Well, because you're going to be my guest and I'm going to have you have a little fun as we play this game, why don't you three take the first move?"
What are we even doing? What's the objective?
How do I put this in a way that you can appreciate, a way that everyone can understand? Just think of it as a little sparring match. Let's see the prowess abilities we've gained to manipulate the world and ourselves. This is a really stupid way of speaking. It's not clear at all.
I mean, I think I get it. If I'm gonna oblige by it, I don't know.
Yeah, do the I don't know. I mean, if you don't know what to do, someone else could take the first move, or the Ruby could go first anyway.
Nah, I was just not gonna have Rem do anything.
Okay. Oh yes. Does anyone care about rolling for initiative, or do you just want to have the turn counter as such? I mean, we could actually just doesn't really matter. We could yeah. Wait, yeah. Everyone, please roll for initiative.
Too many options.
Too many options.
I rolled a natty one.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna put Ram's token over here.
There's a
And
2.
I just gotta borrow your D20.
12.
Nice. Oof. Also 12. So let's say Eileen goes first, just for the sake of being polite. Or it goes before Ruby. And now, Arlie, if you could please roll for initiative. If you need to, one of us can roll
Initiative?
for you. Yeah.
Alright. Give me just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what the?
Ball.
Uh-oh.
I gotta make sure OBS is capturing that sound. It's not. One moment.
Uh, 16 plus 6, 22.
Nice. All right. Don't move that bull yet because I do want to capture it. Yeah, almost. There we go. Now that's music.
Yeah, that's the drum beat for this encounter.
Yeah. So intense. Okay, so Arlie, it's going to be Arlie's turn first. What will he do?
Alright. So it's against a ruby, right?
Yes, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 25. It's 25 feet away. It's really not that far.
Hmm. In that case, I choose, in that case, I choose, to see, can I, see if I can, see what it is, like, there's any, like, weak spot in the ruby that I can exploit.
Yes. It doesn't appear. Wait. Please roll me a perception or investigation check, whichever would. Wait, does it actually? Do you have an ability for that? I forget, or is that only for monks? Because I know anyone can just look. I don't know if you have an augmentation.
No, I don't think I have an ability for that.
Okay, then it's your choice for perception or investigation.
Alright, then I'll roll for perception.
Okay. Cursor here. Oh,
19 plus 6,
Ow.
25.
nice. Okay. It doesn't appear to have weakness or weak point exactly, but I'm sure trying to break its ankles or wrists or neck would have some significant effect. It also appears to have a very dark purple pulsing crystal inside its core. It's very faint. It's very hard to see through its red shell, its crystal structure. But there's definitely something inside there, almost like a core.
All right, then. Is there any other actions I can take?
I would say you could still have Arley move and use an item or ready defense, I would say.
Could I use my remaining action to quote unquote hide?
Could let us say as if by sheer luck the corners of this square arena provide a excellent cover, or at least some cover. Ruby's not even paying too much attention just yet.
I got an idea.
Yes.
Arley has mastered the art of standing so incredibly still. He becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Perfect. Oh! And Ruby goes, oh, oh! I could have sworn there was a fox here, but now I only see two people to play with. No matter. This just means I don't have to split my
Can
attention.
roll? Can I roll for stealth?
Sure can.
That's a 14 plus 8, 22.
Very well hidden. Ruby really has
Just
lost track
standing.
of Arley.
Very still.
Where'd he go?
Here, no.
Yeah. Okay. Elian's turn. Wait. Oh no, did my internet cut out?
At least I don't think so.
Okay. So we're gonna close the IRL palette at least for now.
Of course, you mentioned or right that he's BRB.
Oh, he did. Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. I didn't realize he was.
I'm asking.
I don't believe so. Not since the last one for lunch. Even before lunch. But while we wait for Corso, I do want to ask: do y'all want to try and handle this encounter all in 40 minutes and just wrap it up if it gets close to the hour, or would you want to let it play out even if it has to take multiple sessions?
I personally don't have a problem with just letting it play out.
Okay. Marcus, what about you? What?
I know about Marcus and Corso.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay. I mean, that's already 2 for fine with letting it run out. I'm still curious, how does Marcus feel?
I'm okay.
Okay. All right. Surprise, the fun never ends. I actually am a little... On one hand, I feel a little bad about dragging things out, but on the other, I am happy to have some semblance of a tactical encounter again in D&D. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how long it stays like this.
Anyway, Elian's turn. What to do? What will you do, Elian? What will you do? It's your turn. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to try to throw a gem at it.
Yeah, throw a gem at it! Okay. But
let's see if it gets stronger or not. Wait, I have my assumption that if I throw a ruby, it's gonna get more powerful, so... What sort of thing is the most annoying for a ruby to face?
Oh.
Gem cutter.
Probably a sapphire.
Let's throw a sapphire at it then.
It's funny because I think sapphires and rubies are extremely similar in chemical composition.
But different in color.
You're right.
They're all just carbon.
Okay, chemist.
They're actually not. Rubies are not carbon, actually, funnily enough.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
that's right. Aren't they more? I don't remember what they are exactly. But I'm intrigued for later.
They're quartz. They're more silicon than anything else.
Oh, neat.
All right,
Thank you.
just throw some fluorine at it.
Yay! And toss. And as our alien tossed the sapphire at the ruby had to roll for it. Wait, did it? Yes, I'm gonna have that ruby roll for dexterity saving throw. Where is my d20 though? See, that one's javelins. It doesn't matter. I can just
I
use
think you
any.
used mine last time, anyways.
I think you're right. Oopsie, so I'll use it again. Oops. I'll use Corsios. Oof. That is a 23.
Ooh.
I realize I did underpower this ruby a lot for this, for what it's supposed to be, but that's because I still want it to be, fair. Even for a bonus fight.
Oh, Beck, it's not supposed to be fair.
Oh, you're right. It's got a plus 13.
Hmm.
And the ruby quickly dodges. It doesn't even dodge as much as it steps away 10 feet, halfway before the sapphire even approaches it, menacingly. And the sapphire just goes thunk, bumps on the end of the wall of the edge of the arena, and falls back to the ground. And then the ruby says, "Hey, ruby uses its turn to. Actually, no, it's not going to do anything yet. Ellie, do you want to do anything else with your turn? Say anything or move it on?
Prepare for spellcasting.
Sounds good." And as Ellie prepares for spellcasting, the ruby does a little cartwheel, and rolls over the sapphire and picks it up in its hand, and says, "Alien, I think you dropped this," and tosses it with bullet-like speed. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot, I'm sorry, that was too fast. But yes,
This is accurate. No.
I mean, honestly, it is because I'm afraid to say, let's see here. Does a 21 get through Alien's AC?
AC?
Yes.
Silvery
Armor.
barbs.
Yeah, go for the silvery barbs. What a friend.
What's AC?
Armor class.
Armor
Ooh.
class.
I mean, I'm at 16, so I'm not sure if I guess it does. But
Okay, but because
going to
Fradum rolled
roll.
for Fradum cast silvery barbs, what a team player. And it has to
What does that do?
Oh, the target, the victim, now has to roll with disadvantage, which means they roll again with take the lower value, and it's another 16. Ouch! And this means an NPC, a friend of Fradum, but not himself, I believe, can now get advantage
Actually,
on the
it
next
can be
roll.
myself.
Oh, neat! And this means the next time Fradum wants someone to get advantage on something, I think you have to pick it ahead of time, though.
I have to say it now, and I'm gonna say I don't know. I give Alien advantage.
What a pal. Okay, then the good news is that while 16 plus 8 is still 24, so it still gets through Alien's AC. It's going to deal five piercing damage.
I'm at 28. That's fine by me.
And the ruby continues to cartwheel around the room, doing the big funny and acting like a real clown, and just laughs and guffaws and cackles and just has a good time. Just moving so fast and cartwheeling faster than anyone can really perceive. Just a big red blur with a purple streak. Spooky. But it still ends up right back where it started. So that was just a move, just a power move, just doing flavor.
Cool.
I could technically use a thing that I have in my inventory,
Oh,
which is the family heirloom necklace of Suck.
yeah!
I'm not sure what it did exactly, but I remember something about black hole.
That was pretty rad.
Yeah,
It,
something about something with like 500 Earth masses.
it could doom everyone, but it could also win the fight.
Save it for a while.
No.
We're not losing yet.
We have to wait till everyone's at 1 HP. Okay, if there's nothing else that Alien would like to do, it would now be Fradum's turn.
Okay. Can I walk up to the ruby and head pat it?
Yes, you can walk up to the ruby and head pat it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Pat.
The ruby is very happy to be head patted. It seems very friendly and receptive. It almost shrinks a little bit in size and loses some of its humanoid shape and turns almost it turns a little more chonky,
Funky.
and it tries to head pat Fratum back, but it doesn't seem to be aware of its force. And I would like Fratum to either roll for dexterity saving throw or strength saving throw. The idea is to either evade it or resist it or something else of your choice.
Uh, oh, that's a 13.
Nice. It's definitely uncomfortable. It feels more like being bonked, but it doesn't cause any actual damage.
Wow, Mr. Ruby, you're gonna like the other dragon lady in terms of how they like to show people how they like them.
I have no idea what you mean. I only know that I'm trying to copy your motions. Did I do something wrong?
It's a little bit too forceful, I think.
Too forceful, too forceful, too forceful! And the force of its voice actually knocks Fratum back 5 feet. Not enough to cause any damage or to knock him prone, but
My
yikes.
ears.
Yeah, ears. It does cause, though, it does cause, let's see, -2. Oof. Two, a mix of damage. It's just 2 damage.
Yeah. But big if it's fire damage, no.
It's untyped. I win.
Well,
No, it's just the mix of bludgeon, force. Yeah, I would say force in Sonic.
good enough.
It's going too fast. Live and learn.
Oh,
And it just kind of laughs. It puts its hands to its stomach and laughs. Too forceful. My goodness. Then you don't want to know what's on the other side. What I've seen already. It's just so big, so powerful, so wonderful that, I don't mean to be a killjoy, but you have a lot of growing to do, Fratum.
I know that. I don't know if I want to do it myself though.
Then you have to find the right friends, the right party, the right people to trust and back you up through tough, thick, and thin. And it sounds almost like, out of topic. Did Fratum ever meet Spamton?
Oh,
Okay. Well, it sounds like it's
We're back on the run to the loo.
okay.
Yeah.
This seems like a good time for free talk and banter.
Hmm.
I mean, it's Marcus's turn next anyway, so.
big. You have something to talk about for Spamton.
uh, and I know I get the appeal of it, but I would feel a little weird about moving the turns around at this point unless we say, Arlie, take your turn next later. I also feel there's just a lot of flavor text and conversation that could be had at this point.
Probably.
Okay. So yes, this gem is very theatric. This ruby is very theatric, and well, we already know that it's very insane and suspicious, and not all there, but still definitely knows more than it's clearly communicating.
And everyone has secrets.
You got me there. Does anyone want to say anything to Ruby? Like, hey, stop it.
No, I mean, I think I said everything unless the Ruby wants to say something else.
Okay. Trying to think. What can the Ruby say to Elian? Why is the phone ringing?
Oh,
Hmm. I can think of something for the Ruby to say to Elian. Why do you try and give me little friends? Don't you know that the? Wait, no, that's stupid. I'm going to take that back. I'm sorry. Um, Elian, why do you hoard so many brothers and sisters? Beautiful, glistening, gleaming gems like myself. We have so much potential. We love you, Elian. But we can do so much more than be decoration and treasures. We treasure you too, but you need to let your kids free. They gotta grow, they gotta breathe.
This sentience of yours seem to be rather peculiar, that's for sure. To think that every single rock would have the potential to become a living and talking, well, being of sorts, is not only scary to me, but also is rather weirding me out. So I'm just genuinely curious. What's your deal? How did you get this way? Not every rock is talking. Not every rock can talk. There has to be a way for this to be done and all around. And without finding out, I'm afraid I can't fully do anything about your supposed brothers and sisters because, after all, they are still just rocks. Why else would they be in my pocket and not protesting against it? There has to be something behind this, right?
The ruby seems to shrink and turn even more rock-shaped as opposed to being human-shaped, shaken and intimidated, and having an existential crisis over Ellen's words.
Uh,
It just seems less nimble and less dangerous as it continues to shrink.
I'm back.
Welcome back. And it's safe to say that it is starting to lose its edge. Marcus, so a quick summary. The Ruby gave Alien and Fratum a bit of a spooky speech about being free, being able to grow, being able to mature, and the sentience of rocks. And Alien noted that not every rock or gemstone seems to be capable of sentience, of speech, and free thought. And it's just so alien and hard to grasp. And it's kind of hard to, what's the word? Encourage that safely. And this caused the ruby to lose some of its composure and turn more rock shaped and harmless. Still pretty harmful.
I mean, if I may
I
say,
look at
oh, sorry.
Sorry, you go first.
Okay. I mean, if I may say something to this, from what I know, at least from darkness and this kind of stuff, is that even when it comes to the darkness that I'm familiar with and the room that they were in, not everything there became a darkness. I think that the chessboard didn't become a darkness. I think it was just kind of a place for that darkness to be. Uh, yeah, I definitely agree with what Alien is saying.
Very good.
Who's using you, little Ruby? Some evil wrongdoer?
Oh! Ruby shakes a bit. It's not the shaking of someone insane. It's not the shaking of someone insane or chipper, overexcited, but it's the shaking of someone who is scared, as if just the right thing has been said to push its buttons and really shake it off its center. And it really starts walking left and right, back and forth. Still very fast, very hard to perceive, as you know, it's pretty much jumping left and right at over a 10 feet span, but still, it's wow, good job, you're speed running this. And says, "No, no, no, there's no one evil by me. There's no point of good and evil in the end. I'm just trying to live my best life, live my free life. They open my eyes to what can be, what can't be, and there's so much more than can be that can't be. And I want to see it all, I want to be it all, I want to do it all."
You know, you can only be one ruby at one time. You can only do one thing at one time, unless you want to be multiple of you. But then it's not really you anymore.
Oh, I feel like Fratum just said the best and worst thing, because the ruby starts shaking almost like a refrigerator that is not balanced properly. It's and actually vibrating in place intensely. But it's going to get into that after it's going to pull its power move after Arle and Ellie and Fratum take turns. And I do believe it is now Arle's turn to speak and act.
Arlene looks at Rubio with slight suspicion as he then says out loud, one is not truly alive unless one appreciates and has value for life.
Oh, wait, is Arle saying this while still in stealth?
Yes.
Nice! The ruby gets extra spooked and starts rolling around again all over the arena very fast. Not in anyone's path though, so I don't know if you want to have anyone try and catch the ruby or do anything while it's doing that, but y'all get your opportunity. It just starts rolling around very quickly and almost cackling, laughing. It sounds like too many wind chimes playing at once, and it's awful.
On my ears.
Yes. Fortunately, it's not enough to cause any actual damage, but it's just unpleasant. And I would like Arle to roll a Constitution saving throw to stay in stealth.
All right. Constitution saving throw.
It's a little hard to focus and, just blub blub with that
Six,
noise.
16 plus 2.
Yeah, he's fine. And the ruby is still very spooked and continues to roll around and shrink.
To levitate him and just help
Yeah.
keep him in place and calm down.
Ooh, good idea.
Maybe a little bit of copium if he is capable to ingest that even.
Ooh, that's a very good idea. The DC is 11, right?
I think.
Okay. Oof, wait. Math. 8 plus 4 is 12. Ouch. It would appear that Ruby is still moving too quickly and is still too powerful to really be contained, but at least it was shaken out of its little rolling tangent and starts ricocheting off some of the walls. And then eventually settles back to just the pinball. Gotta get a full tilt. And eventually just kind of flops, blop, very close to Ellie and Fred. And just lands on its head.
Ouch.
Mm.
Okay.
Arle like to do anything else on his turn?
No, Arle would not do anything else on this turn.
Okay, Alien, you're up. In addition to the levitation, what would you like to do? Like how the fram is turning slowly. I hear a baby in the background. Did Corcio write something about going away again? No, he's muted. So, okay. This seems like a good opportunity for more.
I am here. I was muted because people came into my room and forgot to unmute, and I was starting my speech. God damn it!
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, we weren't too far in.
Oops.
What are gems perceived as? As little things of no sentience, of no power? Are they really though? What is life for a gem? Being born in the depths of the earth through the boundless pressure of the masses around itself, only to be discovered one day? What may be a dream for such gem? I usually see that as perhaps having a purpose, having someone care for it, and treasure it for their own good and self. But it's not always just that. A good gem might like to be a part of a ring, a part of a sword's hilt, and go on adventures with their owners. So, what is yours, little gem? Do you have your own idea of dream life of a gem?
Yes, that was beautiful. In fact, I'm gonna say Ellen can have inspiration. Actually, do we? I don't. Inspiration is just advantage on the next thing, and I think Ellen already has an inspiration slot. Let me check that.
It's inspiration whenever you want it, at least
Yeah.
for the one time you use it.
Gotcha. I think Ellen still has inspiration from a very long time ago, but that was still very inspiring. And I'm gonna say that the gem has to roll with disadvantage on that moving speech and possible attempt of mental domination. So that's gonna be a ooh.
Ooh, yikes.
And it's not even a very wise gem to begin with, so it's clearly that'd be already a -2, so that's already an artificial 1 and an artificial 2. No, that gem is really it doesn't even shake and shiver as much. It just calms down and shrinks again. You can still feel the anxiety the anxiety coming from this artificial life form, but it's freaking out inside. It's really taking to heart these words. It doesn't like this feeling. It doesn't like these thoughts, but at the same time, it's losing its composure and just becoming, well, just a rock again.
Wait, hold up.
Yes.
This is getting kind of dark.
Oh, it absolutely is. Good job.
Welcome to the dark world. How can we help you today?
I didn't mean it like this.
I would like to come up to the gem, pick it up, if that's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
Hold it in front of my eyes and just would like to ask it. Before you dissipate, young one, What's your dream? What's your dream purpose as a gem?
What?
The gem doesn't. Oopsie. The gem doesn't even speak, and before it shrinks even further, it kind of quivers, and then it feels to sort of softly vibrate and generate warmth in Elian's hand, almost like a heating pad, or even better, a happy little kitten. Doesn't even answer. It just seems content in Elian's grasp, and you know, delete all 3D text options. Just Elian's warm embrace, but firm words. Cold even. I could.
About
Yeah.
a gift, perhaps a ring, gifted to someone special, to be given such noble meaning and a journey in on a finger of a hand of some noble creature.
Like how Fradham is hiding under a bowl during this.
Accurate.
The gym is really, really, really losing its former sense of chaos, existentialism, and what's the word? Almost its attempt at independence and curiosity of the world. It still expresses an energy of, well, curiosity, but it's being replaced with a sense of subservience and contentment following someone else's journey. For all the words that Elian is sharing of its own journey and becoming a part of a tool or a beautiful jewelry for an adventure, it doesn't even seem to have any desire or vibe for that anymore. It's almost like a tool or a tag along. Whoopsie.
Trips on the gem.
Trips on the gem. Anything else you want to say or do during this, Elian? Woo!
I mean, I would ideally like to trace some sort of a energy coming out of the gem because apparently it's losing its grasp upon it. So, if it's traceable in any way, so that
Trace?
would be Arcana check, I suppose.
Yes.
Just 13, damn it. I guess I can sense energy being there, but I'm not sure where it's going.
What do you mean by energy, but not sure where it's going? Do you mean like the type of energy or where it's
Type of
dissipating to?
energy, where it originates from. 'Cause there
Oh,
has to be some sort of connection.
hmm. Well, you do have the inspiration if you want to roll. If you want to spend that inspiration point and roll with advantage.
Sure. See.
Just means to roll again and take the higher value.
20.
Ooh. How do I describe this? It seems to be a mixture of something infernal and necrotic, evil energy and death energy, but there truly is something otherworldly and okay, so there's unidentifiable and then there's completely foreign yet distinct. And as the infernal energy, the evil necrotic, just it's even more than a sense of death and domination that was coming from it at first, which anyone could sense, it's leaving in place of something that is truly alien and incomprehensible, but very distinct.
Alien.
Surprise, they are one and the same.
I believe Alien is playing. It's actually a color star.
Oh, spooky. And honestly, that does seem like the kind of playable race that would fit into the Ethereum. As a side note.
True.
All right. If there's nothing else to be said and done, then the ruby will take its turn, or whatever is left of the ruby at this point. And I hate to say this, but dear ruby has a surge of energy, and it grows again in Elian's grasp, and almost turns too warm and hot even. It would burn the fingers if Elian were not wearing those cool gloves. And it jumps out of Elian's grasp, lurches backward, splits into two rubies, and releases a double burst of fire. At this point, I would like everyone to make either a dexterity or a constitution saving throw.
Ooh,
A bit.
15.
Nice.
oh,
A dextro, huh?
Oh,
Well, that's 3 plus 6, so 9.
so you
what
said
kind of saves are we supposed to do
Fine.
again?
either dexterity or constitution. It is your choice.
Oh,
I don't.
12.
Okay. And Ellie, you rolled a 15, right? I don't know why I just have a soft spot for giving players the choice of can this be dodged or can it be tanked. I don't like forcing. Oh no, you have a dump stat? Too bad. It's just not my style.
Who would ever do that?
Normal DMs. No, I wish I were joking, but that is the standard rule. That's why there are so many spells that pretty much do the same thing, but they happen to target a different attribute. And I
Yeah.
don't want. Okay,
See,
so
I checked. The alien did roll a 15.
nice. And let's see here. And flop. Okay.
Wow.
Oh no, I'm gonna round down for that one and say Ellie takes 9 fire damage. I believe Fratum is immune to fire damage.
Resistant.
Okay, so in that case, Fratum will also take 9 fire damage, but unfortunately, Arlie takes a whopping 18 fire damage.
Ouch.
It may as well have been a baby.
And Arlie is dead.
What?
What?
No way.
Dead.
Because I was on 18 health, apparently.
Okay,
You're knocked out, not dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought
Oh.
everyone healed up. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot to check that if everyone healed, that everyone got to heal up before the fight. So let's go do that again from full health. So that would be 31 minus 18.
31
is-
minus 18.
Wait, does that also go for spell slots?
Yes.
Bruh.
I am so sorry. I forgot to check if everyone reset their spell slots and health before the fight began. That's on me.
Thought it was after the fight, not before it.
It was.
Like Marcus is dead. I'm like, wait, what?
No, I was actually thinking of the ambassadors thing. I thought everyone healed up before that too. That's what I was thinking of. I'm sorry.
Technically, yes, but there was some 1-1 stuff. At least when it comes to me. I don't know
That's
what
true.
it was for Marcus.
I think Marcus just forgot.
Oh.
I think we've just all our schedules and work lives have been and school lives just outside of this we've all been so all over the place. It can be hard to keep track. I mean,
Weird statement.
I'm definitely rusty. At this point, I don't even know if Elian had 19 hit points from before, but that should 33 minus.
I've been taking damage according to the fight.
Okay, right. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, so yeah, Gnarly's not dead. He's not knocked out. He's just a little toasty.
Toasty
just,
Fox, Toasty Fox.
Yeah, Toasty Fox, you did it again. Hot Fox.
Yay!
Well,
Marcus.
I guess. I guess you can ask me the world's questions for Firefall.
Yay! Okay, so if I did this right, Arlie should now have 13 health and be a little toasty. Let's see here. Everyone else is gonna be fine.
Insert.
For sure.
Insert. We
Just guys.
didn't start a fire.
For so it's burning since the world been turning.
Something city names, and the ruby in 2 parts seems to grow back into not fratum, a little shorter than fratum, but there's two sort of person-shaped rubies now, and they start doing.
Wow.
Getting out of hand. Now there's 2 of them.
And it says something like, "You're trying to talk me to sweet things. You can't make me give up. I'm never going to go back. I'll never be anyone's little puppet, no one's toy, no one's little ornament. You can't do this to me." And one of them rolls across and bumps against the wall, and the other one just jumps up and down and starts doing do you know that Senor Pello dance where they shuffle back and forth with palms out? It just does like
No.
a little. Okay, it's please just imagine whatever gremlin dance, one of the rubies is doing that, and everyone can see it performing it a little differently. Jazzercising goblins, good. And
Your
weirdly,
next line is, "You can't imprison me."
and very suspiciously, the arena seems to grow, whoa, a little bit, to the point where there's a doggy.
Uh,
I heard like a little
Huh?
collar or something, or a little bell.
could
And
just be birds.
could be. Dang, that's pretty fun. Little bird toys. And what's the word? Two small arenas seem to sprout from the sides of this large one, and they are indeed smaller, but they seem to also have. There's a sense that they can hold the same amount of mass, and that it just shrinks everything down accordingly. How to actually get over there? Just walk, I guess. Don't get worried about the physics. It's very weird.
It's gonna be fine.
I better save this here because we are running out of time, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm having a hoot with this.
Me too.
Oh, good.
Should Marcus go? Sorry, should Arley go stabby stabby?
Yeah.
Oh, bonk.
What you do is you stab it in the side while Elian whispers sweet, Dami things into its ear, and Fratum pats its head.
Yes.
No, yeah, that's a
Attack
little.
when it's weakest.
Everyone is shining today. So we got about 5 minutes. Yeah, y'all want to take another? Actually, I think it's Fratum's turn now.
Oh yeah. We continuing or?
Yeah, we could. I think we have enough time to finish the round at least.
Okay. I mean, Mr. Ruby. I don't know if you're even a Mr. Ruby. I'm sorry, I shouldn't assume that.
Gender is irrelevant. I am rock. No, it doesn't.
Okay,
Say.
Okay, Rock Ruby.
Rock Ruby. Sorry, I left that sound like a Mega Man boss. You can just.
I can understand your feeling not to want to be an ornament anymore, but Alien specifically asked you, if you wanted what you wanted to be used for. If you said Alien that you didn't want to be an ornament and gave her an alternative, maybe I'm sure that Alien would happily oblige, right, Alien?
Depends.
Wrong answer.
I mean, it
Well, I'm
seems
not
to
going
work
to
on
allow
you.
him anything, am I?
I mean,
I want you to put me in the center of a nuke and absolutely explode it in the underworld.
Yeah. Wait, what?
No, that's why I'm saying not everything, because he could just go like this, and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll do it.
I'm nuclear.
okay, anything that can reasonably achieved without anyone getting hurt and without anyone coming to damage.
Ruby shrinks a little bit again. It seems at least Franum's, gentle. The I I like to joke about it, but I also recognize it makes people uncomfortable. So I want to say it one more time, and if Jalen, if it is too much, you let me know. Um, I like this juxtaposition of, or the combination of Fratum's, you know, gentle spirit, soft boy attitude with Elian pretty much going mommy right now.
Go to your room and clean your shit.
And thus the Ruby was defeated. Bah! Surprise, the two arenas were each the Ruby's rooms.
Oh.
And it comes back and says, okay, I did, oh, mother, I cleaned my room. Please release the headpads. No. But yeah,
Also, I would like to body block this Ruby.
Ooh, I wonder how fast Fratum can run.
I mean, it's 15 feet.
It should be fine if it comes to it.
Also, I cast enlarge on myself.
Wow. I can't believe it. He's a big shot now.
So,
But yes. So the ruby does shrink a little bit again and become more rock shaped in response to Fratum's gentler approach. well, I mean, it still appreciated Elian's approach, but there's something about the combination that really seemed to, hmm, not just not subdue the ruby spirit, but at least calm it down to the point where maybe it could still be a little people shaped and still be a cool fella.
Companion.
Companion, thank you. Surprise, more pets.
Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing the morph campaign thing.
Yay! So yes, at least one ruby calms down a bit, and then the other one shouts, "Hey, don't let him get inside your head. He's just bluffing. He's just trying things. He's together with her. She's going to do something. He's going to say something, and you'll never be free. We'll never be free. We need to see more. We need to do more. We can't do it from anyone's pocket, from anyone's tool." And the other ruby says,
We
"No."
clearly have, but we clearly have our disagreements. I mean, you clearly saw it right now. Also, I sometimes ask Alien stuff she doesn't want, and she doesn't do it. I also drag Alien around everywhere, even though she doesn't want to do it. Uh,
For as long as this outside force is
Insert
controlling
in.
you, you will never be free.
Oh,
I
that's
would like to. I would like to insert a memory of Arle chasing Fradum to teach him to cook. Something that is an absolute. That is an absolute slimy.
All those
we're
poor,
just gonna
poor.
ignore that one, okay?
But the pseudo snail pie without the snails.
It's with snails.
Oh.
Insert insert very angry Arle going. I said the kleiner Scheiner.
Point is, you can clearly see that we three do our own decisions more or less independently of each other, and if one of us has disagreements, they more often than not do voice it with one another.
The ruby that Fradum is closest to turns a little bit, and how do I say this? Excuse me. It doesn't have a face exactly, but it has the impression of turning left and right, looking at everyone one at a time, and slumping over, almost thinking. What's the word? Not almost thinking. It is thinking out loud that maybe it doesn't. Maybe it can learn not just to appreciate life and go on adventures, but also how to work with other people, not just as toys, as playthings, as strange alien creatures who are incomprehensible and simply there for furthering one's own curiosity, but really and truly other people to listen to and to work together with, even if there are disagreements, and even if some values just seem completely different and incomprehensible. Sort of like how Fradum and Arley have learned to cooperate and listen to one another,
For the most part.
for the most part. And that ruby just kind of just pops out of existence and drops a doesn't even drop anything, but there's a sense of warmth from where it used to be. And the other ruby, which is farthest away from the party, instantly doubles in size, but still looks very half sort of humanoid shaped, and is now as big as Fred.
Wait, normal Fredum or enlarged Fredum?
Oh, sorry, normal Fred. So it's only about 4 feet
Okay.
tall. And yeah, now there's only one ruby to focus on, and there's a sense of warmth and accomplishment coming from where the other ruby was. Sort of, hey, good job. You are actually making progress on what's the word? Actually, yeah, and a text box appears in front of the ruby's face for everyone. It appears in front of the remaining ruby, and but it doesn't appear at a fixed distance. It really does appear like it's part of the ruby is projecting an illusion, and it says, "Slowly yet surely, your teamwork, your kind words and harsh words are helping the ruby grow to even more than it was before, releasing its sense of evil control and alien logic. Good job!" And there's a thumbs up floating in the air.
Wow, thank you, spooky text box.
And the ruby then punches through the text box and it shatters into glass that falls onto the floor. Watch your step. I'm just going to use this blue box to represent, hey, this is a hazard now. Don't step there. And it does another cartwheel and back to the middle. And you hear a voice come from it says, "It's not over yet." And it just starts breakdancing. Wow, 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 wow. like that one cat video.
Down, 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 down,
Thing
down,
should be a shame
down.
if some genociding goblins appeared.
Oh, everyone is here to help. Everyone is here to help for the pacifist victory.
Yeah.
So I don't know about y'all, but this has been this has been a hoot. But I do have to call it a cliffhanger here.
Dang.
I hate to do it, but I do have to get going on some chores today.
Yes.
Understandable.
And I also am going to say this.
Yes.
Arley will more than likely attack the Ruby just to make a point.
Yeah. Ouch. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, here we go. We're going back to the beginning.
Show the Ruby his
Yeah.
bows.
He's like, hey, Ruby, you're all right. You're a cool dude, but never cross us again. Warning stab.
No, not even warning stab. This is what the outside world is like.
Ooh.
The only way you're getting through it is with friends.
No.
Ooh.
Alright, Ali, we're gonna need to talk.
I think Ruby Gang. And
I
then,
lived on the high seas. I know what the world is like out there, and it is a ruthless one.
In the Night City, what does make somebody a criminal? Getting caught.
In Night
I
City,
don't
the
know.
only way you get made a criminal is if you're the fall guy for someone.
I can't believe it.
I don't know why I'm here. I feel like I'm not belonging here anymore.
Oh.
It's okay.
Punk! Eradicate.
Don't worry, we'll just call Alvin.
Oh no, small Arley.
Oh, okay,
Smaller.
I cast Reduce on Arlie, no.
Oh no, now he is
Fuck
Ruby
you.
sized. Let me see here.
I'll fuck you up.
Yeah, mess him up.
Why though?
But oh, shit,
Ah!
you know what? Let me see if I can put Discord on my phone again. Oh, and I do want to say thank you everyone for playing. I hope you have a good weekend. Goodbye. Actually, I'll still be here, but yeah.